Hey guys, what's up? Chris with CT Golf Reviews here. We are at East Mountain in Waterbury, Connecticut. Let's get out there and play our round. East Mountain is a municipal golf course owned by the city of Waterbury. It's actually a sister course to another course called Western Hills. It's across town. I haven't done that review yet, but I plan on it. A very good course for intermediate players. You've got a great combination of par 3s, par 5s, par 4s, some drivable par 4s, some really difficult holes, but it's a great course altogether if you really want a challenge. Talk about a first drive, huh? That's my ball over there. I hit it from all the way out there, and it must have bounced off a tree and like ricocheted out and over here because that drive was not looking pretty. Because I have absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to be hitting because I don't have a scorecard, I'm just going to be safe and say an 8-iron. I might regret that. I think I regret that. Alright, so I don't necessarily regret that shot, but it's on the opposite end of the green, so I've really got to freaking pound this one. Always fix your pitch marks. That's not bad. I mean, come on, let's be real for a second. You know I'm going to miss this putt. Told you. I feel like that right there is the biggest missed marketing opportunity you can ever have. It's literally a ball on a tee on a golf course. Should I make this 2 games in a row where I completely duff the ball into the cart? Let's try it. Nah, I completely missed it. Taker hits bombs. It might be on the green. Either the right gust of wind or an explosion on the golf course is going to get that ball in the hole. That is upsetting. Well, that's not necessarily the lie I wanted. So I'm just going to take out my sand wedge and send it. I hope that's not anything poison down there by my feet. Well, the first thing I asked myself is this puttable? And I don't think it is. So I'm going to do a 8-iron bump. I should have chipped it. So that is an incredibly long putt, but I'm going to try it. I came within like 4 inches of it. Wow! All right, hands down, that's one of the best putts I've ever had. I will take that 5. That shot would have been so much better if I didn't hit the ground. It's a little linksy over here, huh? That might help the score a little bit. That was absolutely disgusting. That's right, Rockstar. Well, you know it's going to be a fantastic day when you get to hit a ball out of another fairway over a tee box and onto the green that's all the way over there. I wonder if I'm going to be able to pull this off or if I should just take the easy route and go through those trees right there and onto the fairway that I'm supposed to be on. I'm going to go with plan A. Well, that didn't work. Oh, damn it. Pretty good game so far. I'm actually really enjoying myself. I've played here once before, really enjoyed it then, and I'm not playing too bad right now. Like, now that I really think about it, I've got 3 pars in the first half alone, and that usually never happens. So, who knows, maybe shoot for a birdie? I don't know. But great course. I love these greens. They're like just right, and that's important. So, let's keep going. All right, it's not on the green, but I can putt that. Well, I didn't overshoot it, but I didn't undershoot it. I think I'm in a good spot. Oh, I found it. I got no idea how far I am. I gotta force him from me. I ain't the quickest. Still putting. Like, you would think, like, maybe if they saw me, they would, like, let me go through. I'm gonna use a 7 iron. I don't know why. Okay, so you ready? Here. While I'm waiting, check this out. So this is a cool little trick that you can do with an acorn, right? And a stick. Here, let me get something a little bigger. There. That's mushroom. Okay. Ready? Look. So what you do is you take the stick, you go 1, 2, 3, and it disappears, right? I didn't tell you what disappears though. The stick is actually the thing that disappears. You see that? Now if you were to wave it over your hand like this, then the acorn disappears, right? And you know, I don't know how that works. So you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Okay. They're leaving the green. I'm gonna hit. all that time and I shanked it. All right, I'm gonna just say this right now, okay? If you're in a foursome and you're playing slow and you see somebody who was behind you playing relatively faster and you don't let them play through, you're part of the problem, all right? I just waited legitimately 10 minutes for a group who didn't want me to go through. I'm not happy about that. And it messed me up real bad. So let quicker golfers go through. You know, and they forgot to rake the bunker. Look, this isn't going against the course at all. This is not the course's fault, so this is not going to dock your points. But this is ridiculous. If there's a rake right there, and you're taking forever and you can't even rake your bunker. That really bites me. I mean, come on. That is the perfect marketing opportunity right there. It's literally a ball on a tee. All you got to do is just get up there and paint it. Imagine how much money they would make if you're driving by, because you can see this from the highway, and you're like, wow, look at that ball on a tee. I wonder if that's a golf course. So one thing I will say about this course, they have got some long par threes, dude. That's 214 from the blues. I play from the back, so I'm probably about 230, 240 maybe. That's like drivable to some. Well, I'm about to tee off on the final hole, but before I do, I want to say thank you for watching the video. We're going to get into the review in a second, but first I want to say go and subscribe, go and check out all of the other videos that I've got, all the other reviews, and I've got a lot more coming. Thanks again, guys. Alright, guys, that is it for East Mountain and Waterbury. Let's go and do the review. Alright guys, let's do the review for East Mountain Golf Course. This place is growing on me, I gotta say that right off the bat. Every time I go there I have a great time, and I do plan on going back because it's really a course where if you go there and intend on having, you know, just a calm, easygoing round, that's what you're gonna get. Let's get into the review, okay? Scenery, I'm going to give a 5. There's really not much to see because you're playing in towards the property. There's little openings to where you can see the other side of the valley because you are on a mountain. Unfortunately, again, it's surrounded by trees, so you're not really going to see much. So, aside from the big water tower and the fact that, you know, they do have these little, like, wooden and rock-built, they look like shacks almost. Like, somebody told me that they're from the early 1920s. You know, the course is clean, the greens look nice, the fairways look nice. So, with that, I've got to give scenery a 5. Difficulty, I'm going to give a 6, and I'm saying that because the rough was rough. I must have gotten on there a day either before they cut the grass or a day after, and I was just having a tough time at one point because I just couldn't figure out where I was hitting, and you know, some parts of the ground were a little bit harder than others, but you know what? It's okay, because the greens were fantastic. They were near perfect, and they're big, too. Some of the greens are really big, where you're going to be hitting 50, 60-foot shots, and then some of the greens are really tiny. And if you're a person who has a problem with navigating and trying to figure out how hard you should hit your shots, you would have to be really careful on this course because of the fact that the greens, you know, they roll very nicely. It's just some of them are massive, and I like that too. I really do like that because it really lets you play with your putter and it really challenges you. The sand was good. You know, they kept good care of the bunkers. Some of the sand was a little packed in some areas, and some of it was really loose, and I'll let that go. It's fine. You know, it's not too difficult to play in and around. So, Difficulty is going to get a 6. Staff, I'm going to give a 7. They're all really cool people. When I got there, their power had gone out for some reason. I don't know why, and they don't even know why, but they were able to get it up. They were able to get me paid because I was worried because I was paying with a card, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get out there on time and, actually play it around because I couldn't pay. But, they wrote my card information down. The guy in the pro shop handled it very well. The person in the cafe part, really cool. The people that hang out there are also really nice as well. I just feel like everybody there, there's cool vibes. It's a place where you go when you wanna just hang out with your friends. Obviously I can tell that everybody who hangs out there, they're friends with each other. They obviously play with each other. They know each other, and I feel like it's got that vibe. Like, what? Cool place to be. So staff is gonna get a 7, and I will say I just want to apologize again because I already did enough at the course itself. I accidentally hit the clubhouse on the 18th hole, which is why I didn't record the rest of it because I was kind of embarrassed. I shanked the ball when I was supposed to flop shot it, and instead of going up, it went out and it hit the top of the clubhouse and it bounced back, but I was able to recover, and I was afraid that I hit somebody because I yelled out 4, I screamed 4, and I was like, watch out, there's a ball coming. And, luckily they were cool about it, so... accidents happen. I guess I'm not the first person to do it. So, yeah, again, I'm sorry about that. Layout, I'm going to give a 6. It's okay because of the fact that, it kind of gives you a hilly terrain and a linksy terrain in some parts. And you know me, I really like linksy surfaces. But I am going to say this because I have to start doing this from now on. I'm going to start docking points if you don't have a cart path. I understand, yeah, you might have like these little spots that are over by the tee boxes where you can park the carts that are concrete, and I know that sometimes paving does cost a little extra money, but at least dig something, make a dirt path, do something, because there are some terrain, like some spots on the terrain where it's really hard, and just like Farmingberry, how I was talking about, if you're driving the cart in a certain spot, it'll knock the wind out of you if you bounce too hard. Well, that's what was happening to me. And I don't like that because it's, I shouldn't have to like brace for impact if I'm going over a bump, you know what I mean? So the cart paths are really the only problem that I had, or the lack of cart paths are really the only problem that I had. The holes are basic, up and down. You can't really get lost on the course. The signs are nicely placed. I do think though that because there's a certain spot between the second hole and one of the other holes that are behind it where you really can't see the second hole. I feel like maybe if there was some sort of like marker over there, so that way you're not just bombing it into another fairway, that would work. It would be a little bit better. Just for other people who aren't sure, who've never played at the course before. Otherwise, I've got nothing bad to say. So layout is going to be a 6. My overall score for East Mountain Golf Course in Waterbury, Connecticut is going to be a 6.1. Like I said, it's growing on me. I have a great time every time I go there. The next time I go there, though, I'm going to work on beating my other score. I got 8 pars on that course. And I didn't film all of the holes because I'm not going to do that from now on because I don't want my videos being a 30-minute video like another one. I don't remember which one it was. But, I want people to, get the idea of the course and not see an entire round. But there was one part where I almost got an eagle, and I was like maybe 6 or 7 feet away from an eagle, and then I birdie putt it, and I missed the birdie putt, but I picked up the par. So I feel like I want to redeem myself the next time I go there. And I also want to try the food. From what everybody was telling me, the food there is really good. So 6.1 is going to be the score. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. Check out the other videos that I've got. Leave comments down below. What's the lowest you've ever shot on a golf course? Guys, I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews. I will see you next time.